All right, so today we have a treat for you. If you are looking for a more highly upgraded home, a really well-built home, well, we are going to give you a tour of beautiful Verrado Highlands. Now, I feel like this is one of the best kept secrets in Verrado, tucked into the mountains, beautiful views, beautiful homes in an all-age area. So stay tuned for today's video as we give you a tour of this portion of Verrado, and we go over the two builders that are building homes in here. And guys, they are getting close to finishing out this phase 2 of Highlands. So stay tuned, we'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Kelly Norton, your AZ Realty lady at eXp Realty. Count on me for all things Arizona real estate.
All right, so guys, if this is your first time to the channel, I want to welcome you. My name is Kelly Norton. I'm known as the AZ Realty lady. I'm a Valley native and a real estate agent of over 25 years right here in the Phoenix area. And I run the Arizona Living Group, and we are a team that help people that look to relocate to or within the Phoenix and surrounding areas. And this community here, Verrado, is definitely one of our fan favorites, that's for sure. Now, Highlands is really kind of a secluded area back nestled into the White Tank foothills within the master planned community of Verrado. So where we are is in the city of Buckeye. This is in the West Valley of the Phoenix area, and considered a suburb area. So if you're on the I-10 going west, you're gonna exit the Verrado exit, and then you are going to head north. And you're gonna go north on that Verrado exit just for a couple miles. The whole time that you are on that road, you are in the community of Verrado. And as you head back, and the mountains seem like they're getting bigger and closer because they are, you are going to be finding the Highlands off to your left, which is off to the west portion of Verrado. Now, Highlands is one of the little kind of subdivisions that is within Verrado. There's several different subdivisions within Verrado. You have your age restricted, and there's a bunch of other all age portions. Highlands is an all age portion of the community. And there are two phases currently in Highlands. You have phase 1 and phase 2. Now, phase 1 had 136 homes in it and a couple different builders, one of those being Landsea, and there's a home coming on the market soon from that builder. We'll go over some of the pricing and availability in this community here in just a moment. We also have in phase 2, there are two builders currently in here. We have David Weekley, and then we have Capital West. Now, if you're not familiar with these builders, David Weekley is a very popular builder. A lot of people know of Toll Brothers, similar build quality. Capital Pacific had a different variety of floor plans. They offered 2 stories, where David Weekley only had the single story, more executive style homes. So Capital Pacific has 2 stories and some smaller floor plans as small as 1,800 square feet. Where your David Weekley homes were all over that 2,000 square foot range. Today, we're going to talk more about phase 2 because there are homes that are currently available right now to purchase. Now, the David Weekley homes are currently in their closeout selections. So you've got a couple that are under contract, or a couple that are under construction, and a few that are ready right now to purchase. So let's talk a little bit about Highlands. So in Highlands, it is gated in phase 2. Phase 1, there was also gated, and it's kind of unique because you are really tucked back into the White Tank foothills. Incredible views, some great little green belts and little parks that are kind of nestled in there as well. So you do get a very exclusive feel in the community. And I'm telling you, if you have one of the lots that has views out of your backyard, they're jaw-dropping and absolutely stunning. So on the north end of the community, you are nestled into the White Tank foothills. On the south side of the community, there is a common area as well as a lot of custom homes that are built into this area here as well. You also have the community park as you start to enter into Highlands. And what's great is that if you like outdoor adventure, Highlands and Verrado as a whole would be a great option for you. There are over 20 miles of trails within Verrado, and these are combined with paved and unpaved walking trails and biking trails. Then you have your outdoor adventure in the White Tank Mountains, and you have all of the trails and access to the mountains. And if you like mountain biking, if you like hiking, running, jogging, all of that you have right in your backyard. Now you also have the Verrado Steps, which are right around the corner from Highlands. And there's also a great dog park right around the corner from the Highlands area as well. So it's convenient to a lot of the great things in Verrado, but you're tucked back in a little bit, giving you that very exclusive feel. Now, if you're not familiar with Verrado, you do have the Center on Main, which has a fitness area, one of the pools. There's also the Heritage Swim Park, which being a part of Highlands, you do get access to all of the Verrado amenities. And you also have some great restaurants in Verrado, and it's still expanding. There's quite a few that are more of a local feel and that real kind of small town charm feel in the downtown area of Verrado. Great coffee shops that are now starting to show up in the community. You've got Ciao Grazie, which is an Italian place. You've got Rosie's Tacos, which is a favorite of a lot of the residents here. And this is a community where you can take a side-by-side and drive through the community. So you can't take the golf cart on Indian School or Verrado, but you can take a side-by-side. So this is like a Can-Am or Razor or a gas-powered, kind of one of those souped up golf carts that is more of a side-by-side. So one of those things that you want to check the CC&Rs to make sure that whatever little vehicle that you have is okay for the roads there. Because it's very, very popular for people to use those because you have access to 2 grocery stores. You have the Fry's, you have the Bash's', and you don't have to get on a major intersection to get to pretty much anything that you would need. And they do have the Verrado Marketplace that's being built right down the street as well. So with the Verrado Marketplace, you're gonna have the Target, you're gonna have a Harkins backlot, which is like a Dave & Buster's, and you're gonna have a lot of the shopping and dining. And that's all right there on Verrado. So you've just got straight access to it, just a couple miles down the street, but you're tucked in and nestled into the mountains. All right, so let's talk about price point in this community, and we'll also talk a little bit about the HOA fee as well. So let's start with what you can entry level get into this portion of Verrado. So right now, Capital West has one of their homes available, move-in ready spec home. It is 1,800 square foot, and guys, you can get into this home for $550 range. So this is the best price you can get into the Highlands. For the most part, the other homes in this community are going to be over that 700 range. And the most expensive home currently under contract in here, $1,450,000. So there are definitely different price ranges that you can get into the community, different square footage. That more expensive home is over 4,000 square foot, did have a pool, really like a model home, had expansive mountain views. And it wasn't right on the mountain, but it does have some great kind of open desert views. And then there's homes on the other side of this kind of wash common area. So again, you have a variety of floor plans, square footage. There's a lot of single stories that are tucked together with the David Weekley homes, and then Capital Pacific has single story and 2 stories ranging all the way from that 1,800 all the way up into the mid 4,000 square foot range. Now, one thing to make sure that you remember, and you may have seen this in other videos that we put up, is that your agent does need to be with you on your first visit into new construction. So it's very important. Reach out to us. We have relationships with these builders, and we will set up an appointment. We'd love to be there with you. Also, because there's things that we're going to help you look for to make sure that it's the right lot for you. So I know David Weekley does not have any new construction lots left. It's all spec homes. So they're at various phases though. They have some that are ready right now, and then they have others that are, maybe at drywall or at frame, so a few months out. So even if you're not not ready right today, there could be some options for you a few months out. Now with Capital West, I am still waiting to hear from them on the rest of their availability. I don't know for sure if they have any lots left. I don't think that they do, but they do have spec homes that are available right now and in various phases as well. Again, this is more towards a closeout. But don't be discouraged if you love the community. There are homes on the resale market. So make sure that you reach out to us because there's just now starting to see those homes that were built in 2020, 2021 start to come on the market. Now, phase 1 started in 2020, phase 2 started in 2021. So for the most part, the homes in this community are 5 to 6 years or newer. So you're still getting a new home, even if you buy it on the resale market, and it would have the landscaping, the blinds, and all those finishing touches that on the new construction you would need to add in. Now, I do want to mention that David Weekley is including landscaping on a lot of these homes that they have. So I know we talk a lot in our videos about having to add the landscaping and having to add the window treatments. Make sure you reach out to us because they do have some that are, a little bit more complete, so a better savings. They also have great incentives at the time of filming. David Weekley also has $20,000 lender incentives on all of their homes that they have left, which are 7 homes that they have left. Now, don't be disappointed if you're looking for new construction and thinking, oh, I'm going to miss out on the opportunity here. Well, I want to tell you, David Weekley actually has more homes being built in the Regent Hills portion. It is not yet developed, but I do want to let you know I'd be happy to update you on that. So if you want to be put on the interest list, just reach out, call or text, best way to reach me, or go on the website and hit contact us. Website is ArizonaLivingGroup.com, and I'm happy to help you and keep you updated as they have more homes come available there. They're going to have 3 different sizes of lots in there. It's a gated community. There's also going to be Pulte homes in there as well. But if you're looking for more of that luxury home, the David Weekley homes would be a great option. And this is up above the golf course in the Regent Hills portion, which if you're familiar with that, absolutely beautiful and gorgeous custom homes kind of surround that area. So guys, make sure you reach out and I'll be happy to put you on the interest list. So guys, I hope that you enjoyed the video today. Remember, your agent does need to be with you on your first visit in, so make sure you reach out. And calling or texting is the best way to reach me. You can also go ahead and go on the website. That's ArizonaLivingGroup.com. And you can click contact us, and then we'll have a discovery call with you where we find out what your wants and needs are, talk about different communities, and then we can help kind of make a great match for you and give our feedback and suggestions on what would be a good fit for you. I do want to mention a couple things here before the video ends. Of course, don't forget to subscribe and click that little bell. That way you're notified when I put up new videos. But the HOA in Highlands is $168 a month. And I know sometimes when I mean to say Capital West, I might in the video somewhere have said Capital Pacific. That used to be a builder out here in the valley, but it is Capital West that is also in the community here in Highlands Phase 2. Thank you guys so much. I hope you have a wonderful day and I hope to hear from you soon. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.